Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. Let's do a quick roundup for Chelsea's news today. There's three players that I'd like to talk about. Let's first start with Andre Onana. That's the impressive goalie out of Inter Milan. Inter actually bought this player. Well, they didn't really buy him. They got him on a free transfer from Ajax. Obviously, Onana got himself, caught up in some kind of off-field issues. Let's just, leave it at that. Google is always your friend, and so that explains how world-class goalie like Onana ended up at Inter Milan on a free transfer, and all he's done is gone from strength to strength. He helped Inter pretty much win every trophy that's possible to be won. Of course, except for the Champions League, which they came up just short against City a few days ago, and through no fault of his. In fact, he was one of the best players on the pitch. And when I say players on the pitch, I mean you all saw him literally playing in midfield. Onana. So so he as you all know already, Chelsea needs a goalie. I mean, Kepa has improved from whatever levels that he was at, but if we want to move to the level that we Chelsea fans expect Chelsea to eventually get to, we need a reliable world class goalie that can win us games, that can win us 15 to 20 points a season. And Onana is one of those type of goalies. As it turns out, his club Inter has placed a 60 million euro. Inter has placed a 60 million euro price tag on his head, which translates to roughly around 50 million pounds. I don't know about y'all. I mean, I know it is it does sound like a lot of money, but in this day and age, in this market, when uh, I mean, I'm not going to call names, but when a player like Kukurea can go for 60 million, when Kukurea can go for 60 million, guys, I mean, we better find the 50 million pounds to make this deal happen. If in fact these reports are to be believed, it appears that the asking price is 50 million pounds. I mean, that's well within reason. The reports uh, talk about an in important a meeting between Chelsea uh, officials and Inter Milan management to discuss not just the Onana uh, possibilities, but also to discuss other players, namely Koulibaly, Lukaku, and Trevor, Chalobah. So there's a whole bunch of players. I mean, they have our boy, Lukaku on loan, our prodigal son, Big Luke. He's over there. He doesn't want to come home. I don't know that there's many Chelsea fans out there that are begging for him to come home. So it's almost as if we're at a situation where the feeling is kind of mutual, at least from my point of view. So he's obviously the whole issue with Luke is a twofold. Number one, his wages are quite high, somewhere close to just right around 300,000 pounds per week. And then number two, just the fact that it just we're just at a point where the player just doesn't seem to have the right mind frame in terms of wanting to give his all for Chelsea. And guys, you all already know it doesn't matter how much talent a player has. If they're not ready to run for you, to work for you, to bleed blue for your Chelsea, then we just have to start looking for other ways to make both parties happy. And as it turns out, there appears to be a lifeline type of rope that's being thrown out to Lukaku, some long rope coming all the way from Saudi Arabia team offering the possibility of bringing Big Luke to Saudi on a 2-year, 50 million euro contract. So he's going to earn roughly around 25 million euros per year. Guys, that's I mean, if that deal happens, then that's going to help us. At least we can get his wages off the book. I would presume that notwithstanding, Chelsea would likely demand some kind of transfer fee because Lukaku still has 3 years left on his contract. So if that deal does happen, expect Todd Bowley to ask some kind of money, and that money may just help us to buy Onana. But with regards to that deal, I mean that deal is still far from being done because Lukaku's preference is to stay in Inter Milan, and so it's almost as if it's a last case deal. If Inter is not able to make the numbers work and keep him there, and buy him, it has to be a permanent deal because I don't think Chelsea's going to send him out on loan again to Inter. It's going to be a permanent deal. So if Inter is not able to make a permanent deal work, then he's likely going to move. He's possibly going to move to Saudi Arabia. So let's just keep our fingers crossed there, and that's why we have other players to for Inter to take a look at in terms of Trevor and Koulibaly, and then us taking a look at Onana. So I mean, there's possibilities of making a deal happen. Where players and cash go one way or the other between Chelsea and Inter, and trying to make the deal happen, where Big Luke stays at Inter and Onana comes over to Chelsea. So the next, the last player to discuss would be our boy, the Italian kid, Casadei. I mean, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I mean, he's barely played. He hasn't played for Chelsea yet. So please forgive me if I'm not pronouncing his name properly. I think his name is Cesare Casadei. He's the midfielder. He was voted best under 20 player worldwide. Right? He's won that under 20 Golden Ball. He won the Golden Boot, which is mad, as a midfielder. Guys, I don't think you guys understand. This is the same trophy that Messi won in 2005. So I mean, do not sniff. I mean, he's a promising kid. I did watch quite a few. At least I watched at least two or three of Italy's knockout games. I watched this game against England, and I think I watched their next game, and of course the finals. I mean, he's a player that seems to be happy, getting into the box and taking. He has a really good shooting technique. He's really brilliant in terms of shooting, and he's also really highly technical, with the ball on his feet. His chest trapping. He's really good in chest trapping and in holding off players in a way that reminds me a little bit of John Obi Mikel. Um, However, what I did not see much of from him was like a long range passing. I mean, that is possibly there, but maybe due to the role that he played for his country, he played as a left-sided midfielder in a diamond. They played like a 4-4, like sort of. I mean, I could have sworn I saw something that looked like a 4-4-2 diamond, and he normally played either on the left or on the right of the midfield. So that I mean, that was his role. So I mean, he obviously was voted the best player. He was the finals was just was a for forgettable game for him. He didn't play well at all in the finals. But hey, it is what it is. So as it turns out, yeah, he had that one loan at Redden where he did well, but unfortunately his team did not do that well. So expect to see him coming back to join Chelsea during this summer, so that coach Pochettino gets to take a closer look at him, hopefully with a view to seeing how he can seeing whether he can fit with the greater squad as a squad player and work his way back in to the lineup, or if not, then plan B would be to see if we can get him 1 year loan, preferably at a Premier League team. But he's definitely a talented kid, and if you ask me, I feel like Chelsea in this season of rebuilding with a brand new manager, Chelsea should just hold on to him and just train him, just let him come off the bench, play little cup games, and start some cup games, and come off the bench and play some little minutes here and there, almost the way like how Pep trained Phil Foden. Just a few minutes here, a few minutes there, and gradually he's going to be that player for us. So guys, that's all I have on today. Please like this video, share, and subscribe to my channel. Take care and God bless you all. Peace.